What's going on, you guys? Mr. Money1235 back here yet again for a long overdue video. This has been out for a while now, but at least wanted to try to get a few of my thoughts out here. Because I said in my Weezer countdown list where I discussed the discography, which you should totally watch, by the way. I don't have a ton of views on that video, but I have had some interesting comments, per se. I said I would come back and get my thoughts on Van Weezer after it came out, especially after the glorious OK Human. I was really interested in checking it out, and I do have a Weezer opinion, another one, that it's actually changed since that video, so I'll get into that as well. But yeah, Van Weezer. I really enjoyed this album. I think it's really good. Once again, it's one of my favorites of the discography, I gotta say. Total shift from OK Human. OK Human was a great orchestral, really deep and moving album. I love it to death. It's my favorite Weezer album. It's still my favorite Weezer album, even after this, but I love it. I think it's great, and this is a total shift from that, going straight into back into guitar isms from the 80s, kind of the influence going on in this thing, which is pretty cool. I think they actually pulled it off a little bit better on this project that they did with the Black album. There was supposed to be a theme running through that didn't really work. I'm going to be talking about the Black album a lot here in a second, but it actually does get pulled off pretty well in here. It's a great mix of, like, there's a lot of guitarisms and stuff like that that remind me of, like, Van Halen and Def Leppard and the guitar greats of the 80s. There's a lot of riffs and little moments like that definitely sound like it, with the finger-tapped guitar leads and, you know, like the crazy solos and the really chunky riffs. I mean, there's quite a few packed in here. And then, like, it immediately switches to, like, your general, like, Weezer-isms. Like, it goes into more of a pop music side with the you know, Rivers voice. And, you know, it does a good mix of Weezer-isms with 80s guitar heroism. And, yeah, I think it's great. The first track, Hero, I loved when it first came out. The music video is great. Really cool to watch. Love this track. Really upbeat, high energy. I really like it. Really catchy choruses going on pretty much all the tracks on here. All of the good ones gets a little bit repetitive towards the end, but it's still a good song. That's like the only criticism I have of that, is it does the all of the good ones are gone. Like, it does that over and over again. I don't know. It's the repeating refrain. The End of the Game is a great single. It's a great Weezer song. One of my favorite Weezer songs. The End of the Game is great. I need some of that. I really like this track a lot. This track almost reminds me in full something that like a 80s hair metal band would do, almost. The track in full sounds like something that a band like that would come out with, which I really like. Beginning of the End is great. Seen a whole lot of hate for the track Blue Dream on this thing, just because it has the Crazy Train riff from Ozzy Osbourne. I haven't really quite understood the hate that this song is getting because it uses that riff. I really don't get that at all. I think the song is great, personally. I find the chorus to be super catchy, and I really like the melody of this track, especially in the chorus. And having the Crazy Train riff in there just goes along with the theme of the album to me. So I personally don't have a problem with this track like most people are having that I've seen in reviews. Some huge reviews have been really dumping on this song, and I really just don't understand it personally. One More Hit's great. Sheila Can Do It is the most, like, Weezer-y song on the whole thing, for sure. It's way more cutesy than it is fitting the theme, I guess. But I still really enjoyed this song. So does She Needs Me, is really great. And then Precious Metal Girl is a nice little acoustic outro song. It's not one of my favorites of acoustic songs. I really like QB Blitz or Heart Songs or something like that. I feel like those tracks are a little bit better when it comes to the slow acoustic things, but this is still a good song to end out the album, and I guess the lyrics do kind of have a connection with this 80s hair metal thing. So, I don't know. I think Van Weezer is a pretty great album, personally. I've been listening to it a lot since it came out, and I really, really enjoy it. On the flip side, I wanted to talk about the Black Album a little bit, because ever since my review or my countdown of all of their albums, the Black Album has grown on me a ton since I put out that video. I'm really starting to enjoy pretty much all of the tracks in that second half. The Prince Who Wanted Everything, I still am a little bit lukewarm on that song, but it's definitely not near as bad as I made it out to be in that video. Byzantine is actually kind of a cool song. It's definitely a different sound. All of these thoughts in my head is just a great song. And I'm just being honest, it's a great song. So yeah, I've really turned my opinion around a whole lot on the Black Album, and I think I'll actually be buying a copy of that to go with my collection. I've really been getting into this band a whole lot lately. I don't know why it's taken me so long to finally warm up to this group, and just like all Weezer fans, I'm not a fan of the entire discography, as you can tell from my video that I did, but I definitely like enough of their albums now at this point that I can consider myself more of a fan than just a casual fan. Which I can't believe I'm saying. I literally enjoy like 9 Weezer albums in full now, which I never thought I would say, and it's taken me this long. It's taken me until this year to really enjoy it. I started at the end of last year and then I dropped out, but ever since anticipation for this album kind of got me going back through all of them again, and I've really been able to appreciate a lot of these different records for their own reason, I guess, and I don't know, I just can't believe it, but I've kind of became a Weezer fan, and kind of blowing my mind a little bit. Never thought I'd say that, so anyway, I just wanted to pop back in here, get my thoughts on that, and see whatever comes next. Who knows? Mr. Mooney 1235. I will see you guys later.